pirate wheel. 4-2, pick a target. Too many, Captain. Watch your stabilizer, Gold 6. Anybody cover me. I got 2 vultures on my tail. You've got to hold them here. Watch your left. I can't shake them. I'm hit. Where's the reinforcements?
Hey, that intro was a bit intense, wasn't it? Welcome to today's video, where I shall be exploring all the details and references and everything in between on the Geonosis Supremacy map on Battlefront 2 2017. If you've watched these kind of videos before from me, you know what you're in for. Ships, vehicles, anything to do with the Clone Wars, any little things that I find interesting, and there is a lot. There is a hell of a lot on this map.
Is it me?
Yes, straight away, look at this map. This game is beautiful. The amount of detail is unbelievable. It's so impressive still. So while we're looking at the sky, let's look at these things. Arc 170s flying around, one there. There's a number of these things flying around in the skybox. One thing I will say though, is this canon? Is this canon? Well, Arc 170s at the Battle of Geonosis or the second Battle of Geonosis? I'm not sure. There's a vulture droid there as well. Very nice. And now look at these boys. We've got the Geonosians flying around as well. There he is. On this first spawn as well, we've got this beautiful little thing here. An LAAT. Of course, you're used to this by now. I think this is the only one that's fully still operational and not completely destroyed. The rest of them in this map are completely ruined and smashed and dead and buried. The detail on these things is incredible. Miles better than any of the other games that we've looked at. Some Republic Navy boxes here, as well as some of the shield. We've got some forward command posts. There's a couple of these on this map. This is the first one straight off the spawn. Interesting about this one is, you see all these ghostly little handprints all over the screens here. That's creepy as hell. What were they doing? Unless it was a bunch of toddlers. So in the background scene, we have a couple of self-propelled heavy artillery tanks. There they are. Those are the ones with the little legs. I always thought that was quite interesting. They had little feet. Weird design. Never really seen that much in the films or in anything really, apart from the 2003 Clone Wars show. In the background here, we have a core ship for a Lucre Hulk. Of course we do. It's just standard by now, isn't it? You have to have one of these. There he is. Again, scaling really good on this. We zoom in a little bit, we can see another SPHA. Just kind of, I think he's pushed up a bit too far. He's overcooked it there. You're dead. Here's some of the battle here. Now this, we can see the boys getting stuck in here, fighting the droids away. There they are. Look at this. What was he aiming at? Come on. Switch on, lads. And then here we go. The Separatist Army. Spider droid. Go on, shoot the laser. Do it. Come on. Yes! There's the boys. I mean, interesting in this part, actually, you can tell from here, they're wearing Phase 2 armor. Again, is that canon? Oh, yeah, not canon. So I'm pretty sure they were wearing Phase 1. That's all I'm saying, big nerd. Some Geonosian statues very close to this area as well. These are quite creepy. Especially this one. With these two flying past right now. Good boy. I believe this is an E-web. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it is. Some little cage kind of things down here that lead to the tunnels. They're kind of creepy. There was nothing in there. I did have a look. There's nothing too much of interest in there. The Geonosian spires themselves, the structure, the architecture of the place, very much Attack of the Clones, in my opinion. They're just very cool, very iconic. So this is interesting. A lot of the pillars that are holding up the structures and the rocks around here are the same pillars that we used in Attack of the Clones in the Geonosian arena. I don't know why, because they've even got the kind of little metal hoops where you put the chains through. This is kind of, I don't know, this is weird. Here we go, we're in the tunnel now. This is just absolutely throwing me back to the Clone Wars. You know the one, especially in this place here with the little hives. This is Zombie Village, this. Zombieville. It's a horrible episode. Creepy. So coming out of this cave, and I've been doing this thing. We've got this big, vast desert area. We've got footsteps, reminds me of Attack of the Clones, this scene.
Are you alright?
And then we've got this Juggernaut heavy tank here. The guy who's driving this has done a terrible job. Look at this thing, it's buggered. A crashed LA-80. This one is in a rather bad state of disrepair. The wing has come off. It's like in two halves. Well, that's very cool place. Another forward command center here. Look at this now. You can't park here, mate. You can't do it. You've wrecked it. What a moron. God, the insurance is... So here's a very interesting part that I noticed. There is a pool near the Republic spawn, and it's full of skeletons of various creatures. Only one that I think I can identify. It's this one here. It's the only one with a skull. Now, I believe that this is the crate dragon from Tatooine. You can tell by the long kind of body here. I think it is, because I think they've just used this from Battlefront 1 and dropped it in. Maybe, tell me if I'm wrong, because none of the other skeletons match up with this one. They're all different. Especially kind of this big one here. It has a little arm there, look, little flapper. That's completely different. The spine is completely different on this one. Again, this one is completely different. I presume they're all different creatures. But what a crate dragon is doing on Geonosis, I have no idea. I mean, I know the Geonosians kind of capture creatures that we've seen in Attack of the Clones, but have they captured a crate dragon? I don't know, but there he is. So here we go. We can see that this bad boy actually isn't stood on anything. He's just floating.
Hey, come on, guys. Do the job. Shoot them. Kill the clankers. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, let me tell you something, boy. Hey, I forgot.
So here we have a Hailfire droid. This is one of about 1,000 on this map. Next to it here, Spider droid, smashed up. And then in the background, here we go. Look at the battle droids. Here they are. All walking around cluelessly as usual. There we go. And oh, look at this. This is rare. What we have here is a battle droid mating ritual. Look at all this. Look. They run around in circles like delinquents. Yeah, look, I might see some action soon. Look at this. Wow. So here we have a Techno-Union ship. I believe this is a hard cell class interstellar transport. There you go. In the background here, we can just see two more of these SPHAs. And next to me on my right, we've got another ATTE destroyed. So down below this area, we've got a couple of battle droids that have unfortunately met a terrible demise at this command post. There they go, look at them. It's such a sad sight. Dead, my boys. Here's another spider droid and another ATTE. Completely buggered. That won't buff out. No way. So heading up towards the top command post, I saw this horrendous sight. The boys, dead. Killed by these two morons in the prime of their youth. And then over the hill, 3 more. This is terrible. This is a travesty. It makes me so angry. The boys. God bless you, boys. I don't know whether this steam is coming from an underground factory or just like it's a natural kind of geyser, I'm not sure. Here we go, another spider droid. I think this one's with the leg extension out here, perfect form. I think he slipped off this ledge. He slipped off and just bugged himself. So under there, we've got another ATT, way far out in the distance. He's gone way too far in, probably got shot by this boy. And then look at this. A lone dwarf spider droid, just depressed on his own. What are you thinking about, mate? Are you okay? No, it's these two guys here. Maybe they're his friends. They're leaving him out. Well, these are the cool kids. The detail, though, on these dwarf spider droids is insane. Look at that.
I'm right here. Come on, shoot me.
Techno-Union ship. There, destroyed. Another Hellfire and spider droid. These are littered everywhere. There's another one, and whoa! A smashed to bits LA-80. This is in half. This guy has royally f***ed it. There's no coming back from that. Another Hailfire droid and an ATT in the background. And this is really interesting actually. So in the background here, I zoomed in, I noticed this is an AAT. And it's the only one in the entire map. You know, there's loads of the other stuff, but it's the only one there, surrounded by these 3 little scuttle bugs. Interesting. This is a better look at the Hailfire droid. You see the red eye. And another one there. Again, I said there was lots. This is a better look at the ATT. He's kind of showing his arse in the air, bent over. Again, this is completely knackered, this thing. Nobody's surviving that. Nobody. So if you jump on this rock and do a little bit of parkour, you can actually see an overview of the whole kind of background of this whole shot. We've got what looks like it's an LAAT again, crashed, something just blew up. Another Techno-Union ship in the background, well, there's another one even further in the background over there as well. Hailfire droid, ATT, another SPHA, another LAAT, another Hailfire droid, another ATT, and then way in the back is another Hailfire droid. ATT right in front of me here as well. There's loads of stuff. Absolutely destroyed, just decimated everywhere. There we go, another ATT, and yet another SPHA. A Hailfire droid on the left, and now this. You tell me now, okay, is this a Venator or is this an Acclimator? Because I'm 90% sure it's an Acclimator, because you've only got the one, oh look at this fella. Where's he going? Oh, the one command brig at the top there. I'm not sure though. Another LAAT up there, smashed to bits. This is around the back canyon area. Another ATT. Countless of these on this battlefield. We've got 2 more forward command posts here. There they are. ATT again. These are completely destroyed. There's another LAAT up there. This is way far in the back now in this canyon. Oh, what's that? There's another wing up there. Is that a wing? LAAT wing? Potentially. Oh, Jesus. Now this guy has had a crash.
Wow.
So I can't tell whether this is a LAAT or whether it's the kind of transport one. Not sure. Then finally at the bottom here, next to the Juggernaut, we've got 2 more ATTs. And then one behind you up top as well, if you spin around. Lots of dead things. This is a absolute treasure trove for a video like this. Endless stuff here, and there's probably little things that I might have missed as well. But I think I've captured most of this. I think I've got, I don't know, 99% of all the stuff here. Let me know in the comments if you find anything else. And also let me know if you want me to do other maps, because I really want to make this a series. I think you've got Felucia, you know, Camino. The possibilities are endless, so just let me know. And thanks for watching.
Roger, roger.